Hi, all of you. Welcome to Quant Masters. I'm Himanshu Sharma, and with us we have Anik, who's from NIT Durgapur, West Bengal. Hi, Anik.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I am also doing fine.
Okay, Anik. So we got to know that you had finished your NQT interview recently.
Yes, sir. It was yesterday evening only.
Okay. So we would like to know what were the type of questions asked, how was your experience when you received the mail, etc.
Okay, sir. So actually, starting from the beginning,
Mhm.
so I received a mail on 10th itself that my interview that first I got a mail that I am selected for a ninja interview.
Mhm.
Then at 10th night, I got another mail like
Mhm.
around 10:50 or 11 p.m.
Mhm.
So I got a mail that my interview is scheduled for
Mhm.
12th at not at but after 10 a.m.
Okay.
So they didn't specify a single time. So I just got and prepared for that. I got up
Mhm.
and prepared for. I got one day, roughly one day, if you can say the whole day of 11th.
हाँ,
फिर 12th को सुबह ही सर टेस्ट था.
okay.
तो फिर मैं सोचा like I should go with the flow like जैसे करते हैं. I saw many videos and all, and
हाँ,
I appeared for the test. So the things I had to keep in mind that I had to keep the
mm,
government ID,
mm,
soft copy and the hard copy both. All the
okay.
government IDs you can keep with yourself because some of them can't be scanned. Like some I had some problem with my Aadhaar card, so I
Mm,
have to bring in the PAN card as a
okay.
substitute.
Okay.
So then you also have to keep the 10th mark sheet and the 12th mark sheet along with that your 6 M's grade cards,
Mm,
their soft copy, and all the other documents that you have given link in your CV or etc.
okay. Okay. So,
So next and in the day in the interview day on
mm,
12th, so I was said that I got a panel of Mr. A Ghosh.
okay.
So and like he sent me a mail at that morning only,
Okay.
like from 10 a.m. I have an interview.
Mm.
So I waited till 4 p.m.
Oh, okay. The
And
mail
my
was sent to you. The
yes
joining
sir,
ID and all was sent.
yes sir. Like I was said that I will get a call, then I
Mm,
should join,
okay.
and the call is uncertain. That
Mm-hmm.
might come at any point of time on 12th after
Okay.
10.
Okay. Mm,
So I thought and like what to do like so like I have I the call came at 3:50. I was half exhausted the whole day
हाँ,
wearing formals and all,
correct.
sir. So I was half exhausted and it came at 3:45 3:50
हाँ.
and the interview started. So they
But one
first
mistake
very
you did here is, anyways, after the phone, they will have the interview. So you could have kept your formals aside and ready. To wear it, we men will hardly take 5 minutes no, to get ready.
no sir, like when they gave me the call, so
हाँ.
I had to make it that right now that moment only.
They
Like
told us.
yes sir, you have to join in right now. If you are free right now, you should join right now.
Okay, 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 okay. Mm.
Like if you don't join, you might have to wait for another day. Some of my friends are also facing the same problem.
Oh,
Their
okay,
interview is scheduled for today evening after all the interviews are done.
okay, okay.
So that's another hectic job, sir.
Correct. Okay.
So I didn't want to miss a chance from that side because till
Mm.
now I didn't receive any job offers or something. Like a job means something for me, sir.
Correct, correct. Quite important for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's quite important for me because my father is also retired. I have to think of the future and all.
Correct. I understand. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
as soon as you
Mm.
entered, so 10 o'clock, then you got a call at what time? 3:45, 3:50,
340, 340, 45. Yeah.
3:45.
Like Miss Anuradha Bose from TCS called me.
Huh.
So I picked up the call and she said that you should join right now if you are ready. I'm feel like I said that I'm ready. So I joined within 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay, okay. But I feel that they should at least give a window of two to
Like
five minutes.
yes, sir. Like they like it depends on college to college, maybe person to person.
Mm.
It's we
Might
can't blame anyone or any else, but
correct,
you
correct.
have to be ready. It's like it's
Mm.
an lifetime opportunity, sir.
Because morning
Yeah.
10 to evening 4 being in formals in front of the system is quite.
Like my interview occurred in 4, someone's occurred in 7, 6:30, sir. Like that was ridiculous.
I know, okay.
Like they were full exhausted, sir, the whole day.
Obviously, because from
Like
morning you will have that
tension in,
anxiety.
like anxiety in mind that like I have to give something, I have to do something good.
Correct, correct.
Like
We understand, yeah. Not
yes, sir.
you waited from 10 to 4. In
Hmm.
fact, we wait for 1 hour. No? That 1 hour will be like one day for a soul.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like a minute doesn't pass, sir, so easily.
I know.
That's the
Einstein's rule you have.
yes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So as soon as you entered 350,
Hmm.
you had all the three panelists.
Yeah, I did have the three panelists.
Which platform was it?
It was in Microsoft Teams. So I
Okay.
joined with my college ID. They asked me and they verified me.
Okay.
And they asked me whether I'm Anik or not, Anik Shah or not. So
Huh,
they verified me
huh,
with all the details that I gave in the like TCS and portal.
huh,
They verified with all that. Like they took again, they took my 10 percentage, my 12 percentage,
huh.
all the my current CGPA. They asked me again, and they took a photo of my face along with my photo ID card, like this.
Okay, okay.
Let's, this is my photo ID card.
Huh.
This, like I have to
Show them.
yeah.
But 10th they asked you, 12th and even engineering they asked.
Yes, yes.
Okay, because few of yesterday there was one query saying
Hmm.
that sir, 10th I don't have 60, but 12th and engineering till 6th I have 60%. But
Hmm.
10th standard I don't have 60.
So
And
like I didn't face so that issue, but I don't like, I don't know, that might be a problem or not. Like I can't surely say
because
someone.
because there is a field in
Hmm.
when you enter apply
Hmm.
for TCS, there is a field where you enter your marks 10th,
Yes, sir.
12th.
Yes, sir.
So if it is below 60, automatically it should be rejected, right?
Rejected. Yes, sir.
So, but it was not rejected. But now in the interview, they are checking your 10th, 12th, and
Yes, sir.
engineering.
Yes, sir. They are just matching. I think they are not checking. They are just matching. I
Might
hope
be,
so.
no, right?
Because the you might be, you not might be the that person, like the like you are, you might be giving a proxy for that person. Might be,
Mhm.
sir.
Correct, correct, correct. So
So
might
they
not be they're checking if you're eligible, you're above 60 or not. They're just checking if it is valid or not.
valid or not, or you are the right person or not, sir.
Okay. And how do they check if your marks are valid or not? Do you show their your mark sheet to them?
No, they just ask for my last semester, just the last semester grade sheet. I just shared my screen and showed them.
Okay. Super. So after everything was verified, then what happened?
So the HR started. HR Miss Anuradha Bose.
Uh,
She started with the questions. Like my HR
three,
round was first.
three panelists, three members were there in the
Yes,
panel.
three members were there, but I can't figure out the MR and the one technical one, because both of them asked me technical questions.
Did they unmute their videos?
No, no, sir, no, sir.
All
I
had.
was the one who like
Okay.
who
So it
was
becomes
on the
difficult,
camera.
no? I mean,
Yeah, yeah, it's
talking to.
difficult to talk to a black screen, sir. That's the problem, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So all of you be prepared to talk in front of a blank screen. If needed, you can practice. Tell me about yourself. All these questions, you can watch my previous interview videos and you can practice all that. Okay, talking in front of a blank screen so that in the interview it does not become difficult for you. Am I right, Anik?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is
Obviously,
one takeaway from this
like
video that they can.
like it has been a like the first interviews were very problematic, like the on-campus ones.
Uh-huh.
Those I gave, like, but I got accustomed to it. Like after giving 2 3, it was cool.
Okay. So let's start with
So
the questions asked.
yes, sir. They asked a few questions. Like after the in the HR round, they asked me like in my CV they saw that I have a passion of photography.
Mm,
So they asked me, why don't you pursue your career
mm,
further in media studies or photography?
mm,
Why do you want to come to the IT industry?
mm. Okay.
So I told them that like data is something that drives me, sir.
Mm,
Like I have been doing certain projects, certain innovative things,
mm,
and like I love to play with data and all. So
mm.
that is something which drives me. So I want to come to the IT industry. Like
Okay.
photography is something that I can do by the evening,
Correct.
when like I'll be I'll be a person who is more focused on data by the day and a photographer by the evening.
Correct. So photography is something which I would continue as my hobby or
Yes, sir, obviously.
interest.
Like I am not that much like established in photography, but I have won several competitions, local
Okay.
competitions in and around Kolkata.
Yeah.
But the factor is, it can't suffice my needs, my demands.
Correct.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, what you need is money, sir,
Correct.
to feed your family.
Correct. Correct. Yeah.
So
So when you told you're crazy about data,
data.
which drives you, so you were able to talk about your projects which you did,
Yes,
internship.
sir. Yes, sir. They didn't ask right then, but my HR round was then cut short. Well, like the HR was, I think, happy,
Mm.
like when she heard all of this, but
Mm.
like it was smooth. The HR round, the only question I got in the HR round, this one.
So you told that the reason why you want to get into this is because you started doing data analytics from the month of Jan this year.
Not January. I had been doing from the December or the last year November. Like from
Okay.
January, I've been continuing my projects. I have two projects on data.
Did they
Like
ask more on that or did they try to verify?
yeah, I have given the project links along with the things in
Okay.
my CV only. Like
Okay.
the project report link also, the
Mm-hmm.
one which I made.
Mm.
Like this, like I wanted to publish that, but due to some problems occurring, I couldn't publish the projects.
Okay.
Some copyright issues were there and
Okay.
all.
So then what was the next question which was asked?
So then next they moved to the technical round,
Huh.
more on a technical ground. They asked me I'm in which programming language I am comfortable with. So
Mm.
I told them I am comfortable with C language and a bits of like Python for the data science libraries and all. Like I use Python for data science.
Okay. So
So
basically you're from non-IT background if I'm
yes,
not
sir.
wrong.
Sir, like they at the last they also asked me like why I am coming from a non-IT background to an IT background. So I answered the same. Like data is something.
Mm.
It like from January, as I wanted to say, like data is something which drives me, which makes me like visualize data visualization, data mining,
Mm.
along with that, like machine learning algorithms. That makes me crazy, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. So
Like
basically you're from which branch, Anik?
metallurgical and materials engineering. Like
Okay.
it's a mode of a core branch, a
Understood.
brother branch of mechanical, as you can say.
Okay, okay. So then when you came to the technical round, he asked you which language you're good at and you told
Yeah.
C.
Yes, sir. Because I have been doing C in my first year, in my second year, I had in my course curriculum.
Okay. Then?
So they asked the first question they asked me is that what is array and what are its types?
Hmm.
So I answered like array is an systematic
Huh.
array is an like type of a data structure
Mhm.
where we can store the variables of the same data type.
Correct.
So and what are its types? If
Huh.
you say like 1D array, 2D array, multidimensional array and all.
Okay, super. Then?
Then the next question they start like what is the full form of ASCII? Like then I forgot the last two I's, like
Huh.
ASCII. Like I
Okay.
know the concept of ASCII, but I forgot the like I fumbled up a bit, but I could answer. The next question they asked me about this: what is the static variable? What is the scope of the static variable?
Okay.
The next one they asked me that what is the difference? That is a basic question. What is the difference between a calloc and a malloc?
Hmm.
That
Dynamic
is
programming.
like it is like more common. Like most of us is facing the same questions.
Okay.
So next they asked me what is a token.
Hmm.
Like I said, it is an sorry, sir. They asked me what is a token. Next they asked me like
Hmm.
without a main function, can you just execute a program or not?
Hmm. Hmm.
I said that we can compile, but we can't run or execute without the main
Hmm.
function being called.
Okay. So basically they're checking how good your basics are.
Basics,
Do you know the working?
they are stuck to the like ground earth basics
Correct.
only.
Correct. Okay.
So like what is the keyword auto, what is dangling
Hmm.
pointer and all.
Hmm.
Then they ask like sir, like another question that was a tricky a bit, like recursive, how could we use a recursive function
Hmm.
within how could we use a recursive function within a Fibonacci series? So I
Recursion
answered it.
within Fibonacci. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Like they asked me to tell me any one of them. Like they gave me three options:
Hmm.
Fibonacci, uh, another one was a factorial,
Hmm.
another one was I don't recall. Armstrong number, I think so. Armstrong
Okay,
number.
okay, okay.
So I said, sir, I can say any of them. So he just continued with the Fibonacci series.
Okay, okay,
So these are the main questions that were asked in my technical, the 10 questions.
okay. After
So
that?
after that, they saw that I have done a project on market research,
Hmm,
that the data analytics project,
hmm,
with the logistic regression,
hmm,
like on the Indian market, like how it would be good to invest in a company after the COVID-19 situation.
hmm, hmm, hmm,
Which company should we invest
hmm,
upon? So he asked me, why have you not performed unsupervised learning then supervised learning, and
hmm,
other questions on project, like what platforms have been using. Like I used Python, I
hmm,
used many statistical software called an IBM software SPSS.
hmm, hmm,
Along with that, other softwares, they were just asking the basics of the project, how well I can make them understand about that.
hmm. Okay.
So that's the questions that were asked. Like they offered me the fact that if you were given to do something in deep learning or unsupervised learning with TCS, will you do or not?
Hmm,
Like
hmm.
that, sir.
Okay. Then?
So they just asked a few questions more on probability and statistics, as I have a good, like I have a good knowledge of statistics because I had in 10th and 12th I had statistics. So I
Okay.
had a good knowledge of statistics. So
Hmm.
from that,
Okay. Then what other question was asked?
there was like from the project this was over. Then the last question they asked, why IT? Why
Hmm.
you choose an IT industry, not from not being a non-core? Sorry, being an core, being from an core department, sir.
So then you
So
told the data.
data is something, and another thing, sir, I had been studying metallurgy in the college.
Huh.
Like I thought that it might be good, let's try. I have gotten good college, why not to try
Hmm.
upon a new thing?
Okay.
Sir, after my 12th from JEE Mains I got NIT Durgapur.
Hmm.
So like from the second year mid to third year, I understood that it's not my cup of tea.
Okay. Okay.
Like I don't have that much interest, like that don't drive me. The thing
Okay.
is, like a spark, you need a spark to work on.
Correct. Correct. So did you tell all this in the interview?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
This is the last thing I told. Like
Hmm.
it didn't give me a spark, sir, to
Hmm.
perform upon, like to move upon with metallurgy. Like
Okay.
I study for my exams, that's the other thing. Like it doesn't amazes me, or
Hmm.
I don't have that much interest in metallurgy, but I have to study and all, sir.
Correct. But next time, no, next, I hope this is your final
Hmm.
interview, you get selected for sure. But when you attend next companies, higher packages,
Hmm.
better, see through that. See, this is a thing which I follow in interviews. Okay. So
Hmm.
if needed, even you can follow. I've cleared many companies, I've cleared Air Force interviews also.
Okay,
So
sir.
one thing is always be positive. Even though there are so many problems, try to be positive. For
Yes, sir.
example, I don't like metallurgy at all. You're from metallurgy, you don't have that spark. You don't have to tell that. Are you
Okay,
getting
sir.
it?
Okay, sir.
Why should I tell negative about my branch? Why should I let go of my branch? I should be proud that I am from metallurgical department. Nobody is doing.
Like I told them about the superficial parts, not at that depth level, but I till superficially I told them.
But still,
Like,
you should be, you're doing something different. You should showcase that in front of them. I'm metallurgical. I'm happy with this. The reason why I want to get into this is because data is what is more
hmm,
interesting for me. Though I'm happy over here, I'm learning new stuffs. That positivity, that enthusiasm.
hmm, hmm,
You
hmm.
have to keep the momentum going.
Yes, sir. Obviously, obviously.
है ना? So anything.
Hmm,
They even in my Air Force interview, they asked me,
hmm, hmm,
so tell me three weakness of your father.
hmm,
Okay,
hmm,
now I know why is he asking me that. The reason number one is if I let go of my father today, if I let go of my father today in front of a third person,
hmm.
tomorrow I let go of my company in front of a third person.
Third person. Okay, sir. Yeah, yeah.
So he's checking,
Obvious.
so I know what to talk, what not to talk in front of a third person.
Hmm.
And
I told them like data is something that amazes me more than metallurgy. Like I didn't tell them directly, but I told them like on a
I'm just
superficial
telling
level.
this
Yes,
this
sir.
no lesson will help others also who are watching.
Obviously, sir.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So I told her my father's weakness number one, he is not good at dressing. He is not
Hmm.
into fitness. He works too much that he spends less time with his family. So even when I'm telling negative, somewhere it is talking about as positive.
Positivities. Yes, sir.
Yeah, indirectly you. So same way with you. Whenever you're
Hmm.
telling, always be positive. Even they can ask you.
Might be this is the only reason that I don't get selected from the HR round. Might be.
Might be one of the case because you told that you attended so many companies, Capgemini, LTI, and all.
Yes, sir.
So the basic thing is very simple. If I'm not happy with something today, I'll not be happy with something tomorrow. Also,
Yes,
most
sir.
probably,
Obviously.
not all the case, but most
Obviously.
probably.
Obviously.
I have chosen metallurgical and I'm not happy with that. Now I'm choosing IT. Again, I might
Yes,
not
sir.
be happy with that. Probability will be more. This is what goes
Obviously, sir.
in HR's mind.
Obviously. Obviously.
है ना? Now
That's
you're
my
able to
fault.
understand.
At the down the lane, that's my fault. I have to
हाँ,
agree with that point, sir.
correct. No, you get to know your.
Anyway, I'll try
हाँ,
as you advise from the next interview. All
correct, correct. Even they
obviously.
asked me one more question. Okay, do your parents quarrel with each other? Okay, now in Indian family there is no parents who do not argue with each other. Am I right?
No,
Not only
my
my
parents
even
don't. Like
interview
I,
parents.
if I want to say, my parents don't.
No, no. Generally, chota, even small. Okay,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
is.
Small. There is like
There
I
is.
might argue with my father, my mother. Like there are
हाँ,
small problems. Yeah, sir.
so they
That
didn't
is
mention big quarrel, small quarrel. They just
okay. Yeah,
asked
yeah, yeah,
quarrel.
yeah. Like
Even interviewers, parents might quarrel. Small arguments will
yeah,
be big.
obviously, obviously.
So I told,
Like
might be they might quarrel, but in front of me they have never quarreled, which shows what.
yes, sir. Obviously, any day because like
हाँ,
don't want to portray your family bad in front of a third person. That's the thing.
same way, even your branch shouldn't be portrayed
Hmm.
bad.
That's my fault. That's I had to
हाँ.
work on that, sir.
No, I hope if you have learned this, no, next company, all full positive, talk positive.
I the things I tried on talking positives somewhere down the line. Like I faltered. I didn't clear the technical also. So from in the first few companies, so I
हाँ.
had a prob
And
like
also, don't tell my father is retired. I have to take care. Not needed. Okay.
okay, sir.
Give something which they need.
Hmm.
Something which they need. That is
Okay,
what
sir.
you have to focus on. But good,
Okay,
your
sir.
answers were good till now. Okay. After that, nothing else was asked to you. I
No,
mean,
sir. They said we are done for now.
uh,
So I asked them a few questions like were they facing any problems? Like a face-to-face interview is a better process of taking of hiring or not. I just asked them a few questions about that only.
okay. Did they ask you? You have any questions to
Yes,
ask?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. Good. Okay. So face to
So it
face,
lasted around 25 to 27 minutes.
25 to 27 minutes. It lasted. Okay.
Yeah, mostly was mainly like the focus one on the projects that
Huh.
I did on the market research.
Okay.
So I did the two projects on market research. They asked me most of the questions regarding that and statistics and all.
Huh. Okay. Okay.
Like they were going deep into the project.
Okay.
Like I did. So that's the reason I couldn't like differentiate between the MR person and the technical person.
Okay. Understood.
Like
Understood.
both was asking questions from C. Both were asking questions from the project.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't differentiate.
Now, there is one situation, okay, which I would like to discuss with you.
Okay,
This
sir.
is like management round type of scenario which was asked. Okay, to me it was asked in
Okay,
my
sir.
Air Force interviews. So the
Okay, sir.
question went this way that you're briefing a group of 10 students, 10
Okay,
people,
sir. Hmm.
and when you're briefing, no, nobody is listening to you.
Okay, sir.
What would you do?
For me, if you want to say that, like
Uh-huh.
nobody is listening to me, I might ask them simple. I might ask them for like just a few seconds.
Okay.
I might ask them a few seconds from my side, and
Uh-huh.
I would ask them like they want to vote one leader from their side whom they will listen.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
For me, it will be that.
Good answer. See, no answer is wrong. Few might tell I would make a joke in between, catch their attention. Few might tell
Like
I would
it might
stop.
work, it might not work, but
Yeah,
this might also work. This there is a probability
no
everything.
response is wrong. No response is wrong. Few people tell I would crack a joke, make them listen to me. So few would tell I would be silent for some time so that they
Yeah,
notice.
like
Like
I
how teachers
the
do.
same type of questions I did face in the ZS, like the video interview round. Like it
Okay,
was automated round, ZS Associates.
okay.
So
So
same type of
these
questions.
are
Like
the type of question which are asked. Okay, few
yes, sir.
told I would keep quiet, like how lecturers be quiet when students make noise. No, ekdam pin drop silence. Okay, but now that is your way of perception. And now, if
Hmm.
you ask me, sir, what would you do? I would say something like, see, if I'm briefing a group of 10 people
Hmm.
and if they're not listening to me, why should I think that problem is from my end?
It
Problem can be from their end.
yeah, like the thing we think that they're like for me,
Uh,
I wanted to say that every time if there is a problem, I think it might be from my end. I try to rectify myself
Ah.
first.
So
That is,
this situation question is asked to check how good you think about yourself or what do you think about yourself. So I would feel, sir, when I'm briefing someone, if they're not
hmm,
listening to me, might be the problem would be from their side or from the environment. Might be I'm briefing, chai wala came and he's
uh,
offering chai. That is why they're not listening
yeah,
to
yeah,
me.
yeah. There
Once the
might be
chai
any
wala
reason, sir.
was, they would
You can't
listen that.
specify. You can't specify about the fact, sir.
Huh.
Like,
So these are the type of answers we have to give. The main
hmm,
purpose of an interview
hmm,
is
hmm.
for us to think good about ourselves. That is
Yeah, yeah,
one.
obviously, obviously. Yeah, I try to think, but sometimes like
Huh.
fatigue, anxiety is something that creeps you on. The thing is
And
like,
that is reflected in your face whenever
yes,
you
sir,
try
yes,
to
sir,
do now. That is
yes,
reflected.
sir,
Face is the best reflection.
yes, sir,
Yes.
obviously.
So
Anyway,
work on this,
yeah,
Anik.
sir, I'll try to work on in my upcoming interviews that
Not
I'll be
only
facing.
interviews, even in life, no
Life,
matter
yeah,
how
obviously. Like,
many.
such a person. I'm a person that is hated by none in my college, if I want to say.
Okay,
Like, uh, there are things that like I try to be good to everyone.
not needed. You know one thing, Anik, straight trees, no, it can be cut easily.
Yes,
It is the
sir.
bent ones which cannot be cut.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
So
try to be good to everyone. That's the
if you
main
are
reason.
good to everybody, then
But
it's okay.
like I tried many times, but I there is certain things that like
Uh,
affects me. That's
No,
the
no,
thing.
that is right. Everybody goes through this phase. There are not only you, out of 100%, no, 85% of people are like, sir, I try to be good, and then what happens? Bad happen only to me only when I
Yes,
be good.
yes, sir. Actually, then, sir, why, what is the reason of being positive? That's the sir. Sir, every time my friends say like you might clear the next round, you might clear the interview. I said no, bhai nahi hoga, cut jayega mera. ऐसा like that's the thing.
Okay.
So like I try to be positive within myself, but somewhere down the mind, it's problematic, sir. A
Don't
bit, but
be positive all the time.
yeah,
All
yeah.
the time be positive.
Like my parents do support me. Like if
Ah,
I get rejected after a very tired day, like it
ah,
started from 10 at the morning and ending at 9:30 at night, and
ah.
then get rejected in the HR round.
Hmm.
That's it's very tiring and disheartening also, sir. So
Ah.
like my parents always support me in their field, sir.
He is very nice. You talk. I remember one of my best friends. Okay, we have
Yes, sir.
something known as in defense. No, we have SSBs,
Yes, sir.
service
Yes, sir.
selection
Yes, sir.
boards. You know,
Yes,
it
sir.
is. It goes for 6 days.
Yes, sir.
These interviews, IT interviews, goes for half an hour or 1 hour max to
Yes,
max.
sir.
Those interviews goes for 6 days. We have a process, psychological testing, and all we have six
Yes,
days.
sir.
Okay. So my best friend is there. One of my best friend. First time when he went, got rejected. Second time, 6 days attended, got rejected. Third time, 6 days got rejected. Many of the students know once they get rejected in 6 days they attend, they get rejected, they don't turn up. He got rejected 6 times, 9 times, 15 times he got rejected, man. 16th time was his final attempt. Okay, he was like, "This is my final attempt. I'll put my 100%," and he got selected in his last attempt. Right now, he's in the Indian Navy.
Wow, that's
He's an
great to
officer.
hear. Yeah,
So, the moral
like
of the story,
for me also, sir, I don't give up, but I
yeah,
try. Like the thing I need to work on is to be more positive.
superb. And one thing which I would like to tell all of you over here is, see, even if you get rejected 99 times, it is fine. You just need one single opportunity to crack and be successful. Okay, so wait for that one successful opportunity. Don't be disheartened about 99 unsuccessful opportunities.
Sure, sir.
Everybody will have a time. Okay, today your friend's time, he got selected. His time, you have to wait for your time. Everybody will have their own time in life. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Obviously.
Okay, so this was really a nice interview. Thank you very, very much, Anik.
Thank you, sir. Thank you also to you and your entire team, like
Okay,
the ones
thank you. So I hope
for.
you, as you mentioned that our interviews initially helped you a lot with.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Obviously, I'll
Okay, I
like
hope that the even our interview which we had somewhere will help others
help
also.
some other people. Yes, sir. That is my main motive of sharing my experiences, sir.
Superb. That's really nice of you, Anik. So thank you for your information, knowledge.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
for
sir.
taking out time, Anik. We wish you all the best
Thank
for
you,
your
sir.
future. May you get successful very soon. May you get placed
Thank you,
as
sir.
soon as possible and let me know, sir. I got placed in this company. I would be waiting to.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Sure, sir. I
Okay.
would like love to be in touch with you, sir. Like
Thank you.
I thank you, sir.
Thank you. So all of you, I hope you learned a lot from this session of ours. And we wish you all the best. Keep working hard, take good care of yourselves, and keep smiling. Thank you, people.